DeSano. I'm on the bargaining team, and I'm also a union shop steward. I've been here almost a little over 8 years. Yesterday, the union bargaining team and shop stewards met with management to give a response to their proposal on the wages and benefits. We had a very clear message. Because your proposal didn't begin to address our issues, we rejected it in full. For us to give 110%, tenant needs to give 110% to all of our members. Instead of recognizing and rewarding us, tenant refused to recognize our experience in our job. Tenant proposed an insulting 2% increase that doesn't even meet the minimal cost of living. Tenant held up a wage scale where they actually increased rates for certain classifications, demonstrating that tenant is paying us below market and can't get new hires in the door without increasing their higher rates. What our members have said all along has been validated. Our salaries fall far short of market standards. 64% of our members earn less than $55,000 a year. Many of our members have to work 2 or more jobs to make ends meet. With regard to health care, tenant wants to increase each year our monthly premium costs even higher than what we already pay. Tenant is robbing us. Our members are furious. We went through hell this past year. We walked through the doors with banners hanging, heralding us as heroes, when the truth was we were being treated horribly. Our goals are to achieve wage scale placement based on job experience, to have wage rates that are on par with market rates. Our proposal on the wage scales were clearly more than fair. We believe healthcare workers should have a free healthcare plan for themselves and affordable plans for their families. In good faith, we extended our contract to get through the pandemic and stay focused on providing excellent patient care during the pandemic. And in doing so, we prepared to come back and negotiate a fair contract. After meeting with tenant yesterday, they said they now have a new proposal for us tomorrow. We urge you to join bargaining, but more important, we must stay united and determined and ready for action. And if there's one thing this past year has taught us, this hospital exists because of us, not because of them. And on a personal note, this morning I opened my email and I saw a lovely little email from Ken McFarland, insulting us even further. The idea that he thinks that Compass and NUHW have no relationship whatsoever, to me, is the most insulting part of this equation. Every single person who works for Compass is my family. They come here, I come here. If he thinks that you are less than, shame on him. Shame on him. And I urge every one of you on Ken's corner, why don't you go and tell him, shame on you. Shame on you for treating people differently. That is not what hospitals are for. We're all here doing our job every single day in spite of him, in spite of them. And many, many of you have been here, which I find terribly impressive in my own right, 20 years, 30 years, 15 years, probably more than all the people who are in administration have been here. They need to understand that you're here regardless, and they should pay you accordingly and take care of you accordingly. Thank you.